Hi, I'm CJ Helmberg of Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We appreciate you tuning in today. Today I'm going to walk you through a Cimarron Norstar 4-horse gooseneck. This is a very, very popular model that we keep on hand. We might mix up just the different tack setups on these trailers. We usually have about 3 consistent tack setups on this 4-horse. We usually have a front tack with a swing out saddle rack. We have a front dressing room with a folding rear tack, and the ever popular closet tack that's really gained a lot of momentum. We try to keep about 2 of those on hand or on order at about all times. That way we kind of have something here that will fit what you're kind of looking for, because everybody's needs are a little bit different and what they want as far as the trailer goes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to walk through this 4-horse here. Pretty simple as far as up underneath the gooseneck. You have a single leg manual hand crank jack underneath there. The spare tire is even an aluminum wheel. A lot of other manufacturers will maybe do 4 aluminum wheels on the ground and then do a steel wheel as a spare just to save a little bit of money there, but not Cimarron. The aluminum wheels are standard on every single trailer, and you do get the spare as well. So like I mentioned, we've got a couple different tack setups. On this one here, this is the front tack room with the swing out saddle rack. It's on a gas shock, so it's really easy to just swing out. 4 saddle pads here. These are all adjustable, so if you want to mess with the spacing a little bit, if you want to try to add another one, maybe some blanket poles, or remove one of these and kind of space them out, you can. But it's really nice and handy for not having to jump inside this trailer and get things in and out. And as you can see, it's really easy to use. The other thing before we jump in the tack room I want to point out is this is a 42-inch wide door. So we like the 42-inch wide door with the swing out saddle rack because, as you can see, we're not going to get anywhere close to the door frame when we're rolling this out with saddles even on it. The other cool thing is when this is out, there's still a path for you to walk through. So you have room to get in and out of this trailer really, really easily. So we really like incorporating the big 42-inch wide door on these trailers. If it has a swing out saddle rack, sometimes we have customers that maybe they just want the wider door, especially if they're hauling a lot of extra stuff with them. Some customers like to carry a lot of totes to different events, competitions, so it's really nice just to be able to have that wider door, and a little bit bigger entrance getting in and out of the trailers. Up in the gooseneck here, you've got dual windows, so you can kind of create a cross breeze here. Just kind of keep it nice and cool if you do want to throw a mattress or a bedroll up in there. Above me is a shelf with a clothes rod. So a great place for storage. There's actually a lip underneath here. This isn't just a flat shelf, so there's a lip that'll actually hold a lot of those items in there. And then you've got the clothes bar that goes as well. Now, this trailer here is equipped with an air conditioner. So this one's been upgraded. It's been, we typically order these trailers with a frame for AC, so at least that part of it's done. So what we have to do is go in and add the actual air conditioner unit. And then down here in this boot box, there's our 30 amp breaker. So I'll show you on the outside where it plugs in, but right there you've got a breaker in here. So again, all we have to do is add power and the air conditioner, and you're set up ready to go. On this partition wall, it's completely carpeted, which is just really, it's a good feature. You're not having tack rubbing up against the wall or anything like that. And then behind your saddle rack, because that's kind of a wasted space back there in that corner, is a corner water tank. So 25 gallons, it's all gravity feed. Really easy to empty out in these colder temperatures that we're dealing with today. So nothing gets frozen in there. But it's just really nice to have water on hand for you. And if your trailer isn't equipped with one of these, our parts department carries these. They're really easy to install, about 5 minutes. All you need is a drill. I use a Sharpie to kind of mark where I'm going to drill into on the post and attach that. But yeah, very, very easy to use. And on that big 42-inch wide door, you'll notice 4-tier blanket bars and then a brush tray as well. This is also on a gas shock, so this swings out as well. So it's really easy to just use, get blankets or pads on and off of this trailer. Like I mentioned, aluminum wheels. These tires are nitrogen filled, so we're not having major fluctuations in PSI levels. Cold temperatures, hot temperatures, different altitudes, things like that can manipulate that. Actually, on airplanes, they use nitrogen filled tires for that reason. You'll notice that they're load lights. We like the awning lights. It's actually a concept off of RVs. They shoot kind of down and out, but it's not the pedestal light that protrudes up from the side of the trailer. Some of those can get knocked off now and then if you go underneath some trees or anything like that. Now as we get back here, like I mentioned, this one's just the front tack room, so we don't have a folding width rear tack. So we have a nice big wide opening with those dual rear doors. It is a 60-40 setup. So this door over here is a 40%er and this one's our 60%er. So a little bit wider entrance for horses if you want to keep this door shut loading and unloading. And then on these Cimarrons, one thing that we like is we're not as big of a fan of telescoping dividers if we don't have to. Now some circumstances do call for it, but on these we actually extend this trailer a few more inches. It's actually 9 more inches in this rear stall, so we can have this solid divider that's going to shut inside this back door. And what's cool about these guys is these are nice heavy duty solid dividers. They have pads on them as well, so that's an upgrade there. But real easy to just open them up. Nice slam latch here. It's really safe for you and the horses. This is no metal to metal contact. This is a heavy duty UHMW paddle latch that the divider actually locks into. And then this is a cast aluminum piece around it that's been powder coated. But when you release this, I'm not even going to touch this divider. We got big springs underneath it. It will naturally go towards the driver's side of the trailer. So loading and unloading, you're not having to hold the divider, try to get a horse in, be messing with that. These will naturally go to the driver's side. You can get loaded, step out of the way, and a nice easy slam latch there for you. And with this stud divider at 1, there is an escape door I'll show you from the outside, but this is a great place for storage. If you want to keep anything, carry anything, on hand with you as you're traveling, things aren't going to get in underneath horses as traveling, keeping them nice and safe. You've got your big LED lights. They're all individually switched on the back of this trailer. Nice big bus windows, and then big heavy duty drop windows I'll show you here in a minute, but we can create a lot of airflow through here. And then when you top it off with Cimarron's insulated roof that's standard on every single trailer, it keeps the stall area about 20% cooler. Not as big of a deal today when we're dealing with single digits this morning, but you get into 95 degrees and you're traveling in the summertime, the body heat in here, that's going to make a big difference. It's going to keep them nice and cool compared to those aluminum sheets. And then like today, if you get in here and you've got this trailer somewhat kind of closed up, as body heat gets building up, that hot air is going to rise, so we can actually release these vents, these two-way roof vents, to release that warmer air. So it's going to get that away from the horses and just kind of, again, try to keep them as comfortable as we possibly can. These also have the corner feeders in here. Those are just snaps, so you can take them in and out if you'd like to. And they're really easy. They collapse down. You can throw them in maybe that boot box in that front tack or somewhere like that. And I was telling you about the big heavy duty drop windows here. Look at the size of those openings. Some trailers will just have a prefab window, so it's literally the size of this right here with no framing around it, and that drops. Well, look at the difference in size of airflow that we can get between those. And these are so big and stout and heavy. I mean, this is all framing around these windows. So these guys here, when you open and close them, man, they are stout. And a nice solid seal to them when you go to shut them. The other cool thing is these are bolt-on fenders. So if something does happen, do some damage to that fender, you need to replace it, It's a bolt-on, so it's not a weld-on. So that's going to save you quite a bit as far as labor is concerned when you are having to replace those. We've even got a drop window on the escape door. I mentioned that from the inside there. So again, with that stud divider there, if you do have items loaded, you know, it's nice and easy to get to. Again, as things are loaded. So a cooler, maybe some extra feed, some shavings, anything like that, anything little miscellaneous you can put in there. And out here is that exterior plug for that 30 amp for that air conditioner. So one thing I did not touch on when we started this video, and I kind of wanted to walk you through this trailer. This is actually a used 2017 Cimarron. This has been an extremely well cared for trailer, but as you can see, with quality, you take care of it, these guys are going to hold up. So now that this trailer has been used, they bought it brand new from us, but since it's been used, you'll notice this little pink ribbon here on the front. Some people kind of ask what that is sometimes walking around on the lot. So that means that this trailer has been through our service department and been gone through. So when we bring a used trailer in, one of the first things we do to them is we realign them. Just because trailers are no different than passenger vehicles. Going down the road, curbs, potholes, just road conditions in general. Rough roads can actually knock a trailer out of alignment just like a passenger vehicle. So we realign every single one of these used trailers that comes in. So this trailer's been realigned. And then from there, our techs went completely through this trailer, making sure all lights work properly, making sure that air conditioner works properly, checking brakes, bearings, checking every drop window, every key latch on this trailer. We go through these trailers to make sure they're ready for you to go and use. Now, we'll never tell you that they're brand new because they're not. This is a used trailer. But with that being said, now you don't have to worry about what needs to be done to this trailer, buying it from a private party. You know, some people say, well, I did brakes and bearings recently. Well, how recently? And they dig up a receipt for us, but it's 3 years ago. So that's not that recent. But, you know, this trailer here hasn't even been to the acid wash. We'll run it to the acid wash here in a little bit. But as you can see, it's been that well cared for. So we have confidence of you buying something that's not brand new, that this trailer is going to really hold up for you and last, and you're not going to have any repairs right off the bat. Now this is an example of a high quality trailer that again has been well cared for. We hardly had anything. I think we had to replace a holdback, adjusted a divider. We've got to replace the 30 amp cord on it. I mean, so just minimal items that we had to do to it. But we still paid a certified technician to go completely through this trailer. So I'll give you the stock number on it. Again, it is a 2017 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse gooseneck. It is stock number 5U201424. We don't get a lot of these in that stick around very long. When we get these used Cimarrons in, they go pretty fast. A lot of people come in and say, you know what, hey, I love the way they're constructed. You know, for what we need from a budget standpoint, maybe we can't buy brand new, but if you get a used one in, start, you know, give me a call. And we do. We just start calling customers between the sales team and say, hey, we got a used 4-horse in. Again, this one's upgraded with the air conditioner and then the padded dividers, so a couple little things after the fact. But a really nice, well cared for trailer. So if you want some savings on a fairly new Cimarron 4-horse, give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. Thanks for tuning in. Stay warm.